In our speedy world, feeling overpowered or annoyed about different situations is normal. Whether it's a conflict with a friend or family member, a difficult day at work, or simply feeling worried, tracking down ways of quieting down rapidly can be unimaginably useful for our psychological and close-to-home prosperity. Drawing from the insight of Buddhism, we can learn important methods to recover and discover a genuine sense of harmony even in the midst of confusion. As our serene Zen masters take us on an exploration of the ancient teachings of Buddhism, welcome to a journey of wisdom and tranquility. Remember to stir things up around town button and buy in for seriously illuminating substance. 1. Recognize your sentiments. The most vital phase in quieting down rapidly is to recognize and acknowledge your sentiments. Buddhism shows us the significance of being available at the time and perceiving our feelings without judgment. Practice care. Care is a foundation of Buddhist way of thinking. By zeroing in on the current second and noticing our contemplations and sentiments without connection, we can develop a feeling of serenity and internal harmony. 3. Take full breaths. Profound breathing is a basic yet strong strategy to quiet the psyche and body. By taking sluggish full breaths, we can actuate the body's unwinding reaction and lessen sensations of stress and uneasiness. 4. Participate in reflection is a key practice in Buddhism that can assist with quieting the psyche and develop a feeling of internal serenity. Requiring only a couple of moments to sit unobtrusively and center around your breath can significantly affect your profound state. 5. Develop sympathy. Buddhism trains us to develop empathy for others as well as for ourselves. By offering ourselves thoughtfulness and understanding, we can relieve our own close-to-home trouble and cultivate a feeling of internal harmony. 6. Practice appreciation is another center showing in Buddhism. By zeroing in on the things we are thankful for even in troublesome times, we can move our viewpoint and track down comfort right now. 7. Interface with nature has a wonderful capacity to mitigate the spirit. Going for a stroll in the recreation area, sitting by the sea, or basically investing energy outside can assist us with feeling more grounded and focused. 8. Restrict stimuli. We are constantly exposed to stimuli that can exacerbate stress and anxiety in today's hyper-connected world. Having some time off from screens and different interruptions can assist with quieting the psyche and advance a feeling of inward harmony. 9. Work on adoring thoughtfulness. Cherishing thoughtfulness contemplation is a strong practice in Buddhism that includes sending wishes of adoration, sympathy, and generosity to ourselves as well as other people. By developing sensations of adoration and thoughtfulness, we can relax our hearts and discover a genuine sense of harmony in the midst of strife. 10. Relinquish connections. According to Buddhism, attachment to desires and expectations causes suffering. By relinquishing connections and tolerating things as they are, we can liberate ourselves from superfluous affliction and discover a true sense of harmony right now. 11. Look for help. It's important to seek support from others when we're feeling down. We can gain perspective and find comfort in times of distress by sharing our feelings with others, whether we talk to a friend, family member, or therapist. 12. Practice taking care of oneself. Taking care of oneself is fundamental for keeping up with close-to-home prosperity. Whether it's scrubbing down, rehearsing yoga, or enjoying a side interest, carving out margin for ourselves can help us re-energize and discover a sense of harmony. 13. Center around the positive. In snapshots of upset, harping on the negative parts of a situation is simple. Be that as it may, Buddhism helps us to zero in on the positive and search for open doors for development and learning, even in testing times. 14. Give up control. Attempting to control each part of our lives can prompt sensations of stress and uneasiness. Buddhism teaches us to let go of control and to put our faith in the natural course of life, knowing that everything will work out the way it should. 15. Try not to be attached. A fundamental tenet of Buddhist philosophy is non-attachment. By relinquishing our connection to results and embracing temporariness, we can track down independence from misery and develop a feeling of internal harmony. 16. Remain present. Ruminating on the past or agonizing over the future can fuel sensations of uneasiness and pain. Buddhism trains us to remain present at the time and spotlight on what we have some control over this moment. 17. Develop poise. Serenity is the capacity to stay cool and adjusted, notwithstanding life's high points and low points. By developing poise through care and contemplation, we can explore life's difficulties with beauty and strength. 18. Practice self-sympathy. The practice of treating oneself with kindness and understanding, particularly during times of difficulty or suffering, is known as self-compassion. By offering ourselves similar empathy we would propose to a companion, we can calm our own profound torment and discover a genuine sense of harmony. 19. Embrace defect. Hair-splitting can be a wellspring of stress and nervousness. Buddhism trains us to embrace blemish and perceive that we are innately defective and human. By relinquishing the should-be awesome, we can track down opportunity and inward feeling of harmony. 20. Trust in the process. At long last, Buddhism trains us to confide during the time spent life and have confidence that everything occurs which is as it should be. By giving up to the progression of life and confiding in the universe, we can discover a sense of harmony and tranquility. Indeed, even amidst vulnerability. Embracing Buddhist insight for inward harmony. Proceeding with our investigation of quieting procedures enlivened by Buddhist insight, we should dig further into practices and points of view that can assist us with discovering a lasting sense of reconciliation and serenity in the midst of upset. 21. Underline fleetingness. Buddhism shows us the idea of fleetingness, advising us that all that in life is impermanent. Understanding this basic truth can assist us explore troublesome feelings, no sweat, realizing that they also will pass. 22. Practice data doesn't mean aloofness or lack of interest. Rather, it's tied in with relaxing our hold on results and connections. Yet, by rehearsing separation, we can develop a feeling of opportunity and inward harmony, unburdened by the heaviness of assumptions. 23. Participate in adoring generosity reflection. Cherishing consideration. Contemplation includes sending kind words of affection, empathy, and altruism to ourselves as well as other people. This training can relax our hearts and develop sensations of interconnectedness and compassion, encouraging internal harmony. 24. Give up to acknowledgement. Acknowledgement doesn't mean renunciation. It's tied in with recognizing reality, all things considered, without opposition or judgment. We can find peace in accepting the present moment as it unfolds by submitting to acceptance. 25. Relinquishing the self-image. The self-image frequently powers sensations of upset and disappointment by sticking to personalities and assumptions. Buddhism cultivates a sense of peace and unity by teaching us to transcend the ego and recognize our interconnectedness with all beings. 26. Track down comfort peacefully. Amidst mayhem, finding snapshots of quiet can significantly recuperate. We can reconnect with our inner selves and find peace in the midst of the noise by embracing silence, whether through meditation, prayer, or simply sitting still. 27. Develop a fledgling's brain. The idea of a novice's brain urges us to move toward existence with receptiveness, interest, and an eagerness to learn. By relinquishing assumptions and embracing the obscure, we can encounter more prominent clearness and true serenity. 28. Practice non-judgment. Judgment frequently mists our discernment and powers sensations of upset and struggle. Buddhism trains us to develop non-critical mindfulness, permitting us to notice our considerations and feelings without becoming involved with them. 29. Encourage interconnectedness. Buddhism underscores the interconnectedness of all creatures, advising us that our activities have expanding influences past ourselves. By cultivating a feeling of interconnectedness and sympathy, we can discover a real sense of reconciliation in realizing that we are essential for an option that could be more significant than ourselves. Embrace the force of pardoning. Pardoning is a strong practice that can free us from sensations of hatred and outrage. We can experience profound healing and inner peace by letting go of resentments and offering forgiveness to ourselves and others. 31. Practice serenity. The capacity to maintain calm and equilibrium in the face of life's ups and downs is called equanimity. Through mindfulness and self-awareness, we can cultivate equanimity and overcome obstacles with grace and perseverance. 32. Give up to give up. Giving up doesn't mean surrendering. It's tied in with giving up control and confiding in the insight of life's unfurling. By giving up to give up, we can discover a sense of reconciliation in realizing that we are held and upheld by a more prominent power. 33. Develop patience. Persistence is a prudence that can assist us with facing life's hardships, no sweat and elegance. We can find peace in trusting that everything happens at its own pace by cultivating patience through mindfulness and self-reflection. 34. Track down happiness in straightforwardness. In a world loaded up with interruptions and intricacies, finding happiness in effortlessness can unimaginably ground. Embracing simplicity can help us find peace in the midst of the chaos, whether it's through walks in the woods, quiet moments of reflection, or acts of kindness. 35. Develop lowliness. Lowliness is the antitoxin to haughtiness and gaudiness, helping us to remember our interconnectedness and relationship. By developing lowliness, we can discover a genuine sense of harmony in realizing that we are important for an option that could be more significant than ourselves. 36. Practice separation from results. Disengagement or passiveness are not the same as detaching from outcomes. It's tied in with delivering our connection to explicit outcomes and confiding during the time spent life. We can find peace in accepting change and uncertainty by practicing detachment from outcomes. 37. Develop happiness. Happiness is the act of tracking down fulfillment and satisfaction right now, paying little heed to outside conditions. By developing happiness through appreciation and care, we can discover a genuine sense of harmony in the present time and place. 38. Embrace the force of now. The current second is where life unfurls, liberated from the weights of the past and the concerns representing things to come. By embracing the force of now and remaining present, we can discover a sense of harmony in the excellence and straightforwardness of every second. 39. Trust in the insight of quietness. Quietness has an insight all its own, offering bits of knowledge and clearness that words can't convey. By embracing the insight of quietness through reflection and examination, we can discover a lasting sense of harmony in the tranquility of our own being. 40. Again, surrender to surrender. As we close our investigation of quieting methods roused by Buddhism, let us by and by give up to give up, confiding in the insight of life's unfurling. By giving up to give up, we can discover a real sense of harmony in realizing that we are held and upheld by the immensity of presence. As we finish up our investigation of quieting procedures enlivened by Buddhism, may you discover a sense of reconciliation and tranquility in your own excursion.